Hey guys, gotta admit, definitely out of my comfort zone. I don't think I've ever actually posted or done a video of myself. But 2020 has been a hell of a year, and hoping for 2021 to be a little bit better. Let's be honest. And I think we certainly have some room to grow. So 2020 for me has been an incredible roller coaster ride with super highs. And some absolutely incredible lows without question. So one of the things that I've thought about, you know, in the most recent month or two is where's my passion, where's my energy levels, because as everybody else, we're all stuck inside and dealing with all the things that we're dealing with, mental health being a significant one for everybody. I put my hand up on that one. This is the first time that I've actually ever admitted that I've run into some troubles for sure, and trying to deal with that. Thankfully, I've got a lot of support from friends and family here at home as well. So, so with that being said, I just thought about getting back to some basics. Those basics for me, for the ones that know who I am. And what I'm about for the past 31-ish years, and I hate putting dates on anything because it makes me feel old. But we're all getting a little bit older. So for me, it's back in the kitchen. I've been out of the kitchen now for the better part of 5 years, managing front of house, being unemployed since June, into some other really cool opportunities without question. Some of you guys know what that's about. I'm not really going to get into that side of it today. This is just about kind of admitting where I'm at, and getting back into the kitchen. So I don't think I've actually cooked with purpose for almost 5 years. So today, kind of as we're talking, I'm gonna start throwing some stuff together, and we'll just go through it. So for a lot of you, especially the Athlone people that may be looking at this, one of the things that we were certainly known for was our fresh made pasta and some of the stuff that we went ahead and did with that. So we'll make this happen. So unlike working in a professional kitchen, I don't have all the tools. I don't have a stand mixer. I don't have Cuisinart. I don't have any of that stuff. So we're just gonna go old school with some of this, and see if I still know how to cook. We'll find out here pretty quick. So the difference with this one is I'm actually using gluten-free flour for the first time. So I have no idea how this is going to turn out. But just like anything else, for all of you chefs out there, we just some trial and error, right? So let's have some fun with this. I'm not going to get into how to do what, how the things happen. This is more for me than anybody else. I'm not going to teach anybody how to actually make a pasta ball and go through all those steps. This is just to be fun, something a little bit different, a little bit out of the ordinary for me at home. Anyway. Get everything up in one spot here pretty quick. So I guess some of the things that I've been missing out on 2020 and having lots of good conversations, healthy discussions at home about kind of where we're at and what's going on, where I'm at. Some of the things that I miss the most about being at work. One is being at work, ironically enough. Like I said, I've been unemployed basically. I've been working some other side stuff, which has been really great. But brick and mortar, been out of since really middle of May. Forced vacation, and then lost my job June 1st. So what are the things that I miss? Miss all of you guys. Miss all the people. Do I miss all those customers? Not necessarily. Do I miss all the people that I work with? Without question. Over my years, I got to work with some absolutely incredible people, lots of personalities, lots of love, lots of heart. So that's my biggest miss. Just having time with those people that you were at war with, and that's typically how I refer to service, you're out on the battlefields and really getting into it with your teammates and what you're getting out of service, the rush, right? Putting out incredible food, having the perfect plate, having positive, encouraging feedback from our guests. So those are my big ones. So I'm working from home, sitting up in the little nook of our kitchen here at home. And yes, I don't have any cupboards any doors on my cupboards. It's the way the house came. So if you're gonna put a comment in, I don't care. Doesn't make any difference to me whatsoever, because it is what it is and it works. And that's not what this is about. So yeah, so the big misses, my peeps, all my peeps, engaging with people at work. I guess one of my frustrations at work was always feeling overwhelmed. What's that? Overwhelmed every day in the restaurant business. We feel overwhelmed at some point. Well, I want to feel overwhelmed again. It's amazing how much time can pass and you realize that what you had was actually pretty good, pretty spectacular. So that's what this is. My misses, my what's going on. I don't want any of this to be political about what's been going on in our environments within the restaurant business. Been in the business long enough to totally understand where a lot of you are at. And I've said this a bunch of times at home. I wish I was there with you for the fight, right? Strategy, making sure everybody's okay, everybody's safe at work. Trying to get through the customers one at a time. So we're not fighting. I'm not fighting with you guys. I suppose I'm doing work in different ways to be able to support the industry. And there's going to be a lot more support coming up in January without question. And again, don't really want to get into the work side of things. Again, it's about kind of where I'm at and what's going on. So cooking with purpose, it's a thing. I get my girl Kara here at home often asks, why don't you cook at home? Because I didn't miss it. We cook together quite a lot, most every night, of course, now that I'm home, for every meal, not missing a meal, and definitely not getting out. I caught the COVID-20, I call it, goes right here, okay? Many of you guys have that too, but I've grown to be okay with the extra bits that I've gained over this time. So restaurants, what a nightmare. This is so tough. I'm not going to say who's done right, who's done wrong. Just feel for you. Putting my love out to all of you guys. Some of you know that I've started a consulting business. Nobody's out there willing to spend any money right now. Done a couple of cool projects, which has been good. But I do want you guys to know, the ones that do know me, and have known me for a long time, the one thing from me is I've always been willing to help. That still stands true. You guys know how to get a hold of me. Send me a personal message if you wish. You can also give me a call. Most of you guys have my phone number. If there's anything I can do for you, let me know. Always there. I've got time. Hopefully 2021, we don't have a whole lot of time because I'm out helping and out doing different things in the industry. So as nerve-wracking as this is, kind of settling into being in front of a camera for sure. Working my gluten-free pasta ball. So yeah, cooking with purpose today, which is going to be really fun. Fridge is full of some exciting things. Went and got a Dungeness crab. Got a couple pounds of spot prawns. 7 C's. Try and keep the money local as best as I can, without question. Always, always, always. So that's dinner tonight for New Year's Eve. Kind of that what we refer to in our household as our traditional West Coast dinner. We do it on Christmas Eve sometimes. New Year's Eve's turning into a thing for sure. I think this one's going to be a little bit more special. Cooking with purpose again. Gonna make some stuffed raviolis, maybe some fettuccine. Got some nice citrus to add to it, which is gonna be a lot of fun. So I'm gonna cap this off with you guys for right now. Hope you all had a very Merry Christmas. I hope your New Year's tonight, even though in BC we got cut off a couple extra hours today. Feel for you on that one without question. Red hot yesterday for sure. So anyway, stay safe, be good to each other. 2021 can only be a better year than 2020. Part of my ideas for 2021 is to be a little bit more present, not only at home, but online as well. I don't post very much online. I keep to myself quite a lot. But now I'm going to be doing some more cooking at home that I'm going to want to share with all of you. So obviously dinner's not quite ready yet, but most of my talking is done, which you guys are probably all very thankful for. I'll be posting up some additional videos with this post, as well as some photos about what dinner looks like. All right, guys, stay safe. Have a good day. Alrighty, well thanks for sticking with me. The part that I didn't show you was the epic cleanup that I actually had to do. So working at home rather than a professional kitchen, there's no apprentices, there's no dishwashers, it's just me, right? So I got a bunch of dishes to take care of. I actually had to sweep the floor. And again, these are things I just don't need to show you, okay? Raviolis, check, they're done. I had some leftover dough, so ripped through a little bit of fettuccine. I got some water on it and had myself a little snack. But I did blanch off a few raviolis just to check to see how they're doing. They're actually pretty good, which is great. I did learn a lesson with gluten-free flour. Certainly not as absorbent, or it's more absorbent, sorry, in comparison to using an all-purpose or something along those lines that we would typically use in the restaurant. However, again, that's the way we eat at home, is generally gluten-free. So, got a tasty little ravioli here, and bon appetit. Stick around for some more photos, some more videos. We'll put together some of the plates and things on those lines. So, yeah, thanks for sticking with me. Alrighty, you've been in with us now for, I don't know, 13, 14, 15 minutes. I don't know how long it's been. For the ones that are still here, kudos. I guarantee the next video is certainly not going to be that long. So raviolis are already in, butter's already on for the Dungeness crab. We're going to get the spot prawns rolling here right away, and here it is. Just quick and simple, easy food, nothing too complicated, but definitely not what we would normally eat at home without question. So kind of that balance between what we would serve in a restaurant, but still eating at home. Bubbles have been popped, right, been poured. It's New Year's. Let's do our thing. I'll tell you the fireplace is lit. It's actually not. Doesn't really matter. So beautiful spot prawns all peeled up. You just saw a photo of that. Just gonna do the whole lot of them. Some olive oil leeks, kept it pretty straightforward. Gonna hit it with a giant nub of butter, because that's what they deserve. And then the raviolis, I've noticed when I was blanching them earlier, they take an extra couple of minutes because they are gluten-free. So just to get that nice bite to it, it takes just an extra second. They are almost ready. Just bear with me. And then we'll start plating. Crab's already on the plate. Our raviolis are hanging out that are going to go in the freezer for tomorrow. And then, which is nice, the basil picture that you just looked at. We're going to do a little chiffonade of basil, toss that in. Should be really nice. So after going through and editing some of the videos that I already did, you have no idea what is actually for dinner. So I did a ricotta and candied lemon, as well as basil raviolis, which is going to be super great. We've already talked about the crab, and we've already talked about the spot prawns, which are obviously super West Coast for sure. We truly are not going to need much longer at all. I'm going to drain the ravioli. The ratio is definitely off, without question. But when I cook it at home, it's my food cost. I don't have to talk to the owner, right? Forget the owner. Just finish off with some lovely citrus here. Super easy, not a big deal. Let's throw some bubbles in there because we can. Last nub of butter. Okay, basil chiffonade that we had talked about earlier. Prawns are cooked perfectly. Okay, ravioli is nice and hot. We got a little bit of sauce. I did about six of our beautiful raviolis. Okay. 6 on each. Just bear with me, we're almost done. It's a good problem to have when you gotta go digging for the ravioli in and amongst the spot prawns that we have. What a problem to have. My goodness. Just gonna take some spot prawns. Nice toss up on top. Notice the blue and black plates that I've got. So this is a little shout out to John Waller. Hopefully you're still watching, my friend. Got me into pottery this year. That is one of the highlights of 2020 without question. These are plates that I actually made. So getting big into pottery. Haven't been doing it much as of recently, obviously with all the shutdowns. The last thing that I've got from Finest at Sea, which is always one of my favorites without question, is the candied spring salmon. So a little extra zhuzh on the plates. Okay, that's that. That's dinner. Happy New Year. We'll see you soon.